All right, y'all. What's good, everybody? This is October day 30.
Hey,
We going on 2 months stronger live streams. I don't want to say 8 day because it's not 8 day, but we've been in grind mode.
indeed we have.
So tonight's topic is gonna be when the storm hits. Lessons from Hurricane Melissa. And no, we're not actually talking about the storm. We're just talking about when things happen in life, when we going through a rough patch, things like that. So it's all just metaphorically speaking, so to say.
Gotcha.
Just wanted to make that disclaimer. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. I know Rodney was here. 746. I think I just created the live stream. Tips Take was here. Of course, we got Pooh. She's up on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yolanda, Tina Mo, Ladies of iTalk, aka RP.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Melinda's up on the panel with us. Her other page. Sab and Tony's in the building.
Yes. Hey,
Sassy,
hey, Sassy.
uh, Vanessa. Thank y'all for joining. I really appreciate it, as we all do. So, yeah, just give me a second. I hope everybody's feeling all right tonight.
Can't complain.
Um, yeah, I guess we go ahead and get started.
Yes.
I I don't think I ever been so ready for a month to be over with in my life.
Listen, I
What is it?
understand.
One more day, bro. One more day.
Then just turn around. I gotta start doing this all over again on my old page. Sheesh. It definitely ain't every day though. I tell y'all
Mm-hmm.
that right now.
He
Well,
said
just
that's not happening.
well, just let me know whenever you wanna panel up. Well,
Yeah.
I'll be looking for you like I look for you now,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'll
Same
hop on. Help you out.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't
here.
leave us.
We got Richard in the building. We got Marquez in the building. Dr. Ninja Turtle also. I forgot to speak Dr. Ninja Turtle. Don't blame it on my heart.
Hey,
But
Doc.
yeah, let's go ahead and we get into the talking points. So we got storms don't warn you twice. Life rarely gives you a second chance to prepare. You can't control the storm, only your response.
Nope.
Preparation is peace. Panic is what happens when you ignore the warnings. The same applies to life, relationships, and money. Always stay ready.
Wow. Now they don't. They definitely don't warn you twice at all, and they will. They can actually appear suddenly. You
Yep,
know.
yeah. Yep.
I mean, because the weather forecasts can only predict it. God is the one that can control it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then, but they do give subtle warnings that a
Right.
lot of people just don't pay attention to. Kind of
Right.
like what happens when an earthquake hits. I remember it happened in our area locally, and I
Mm-hmm.
had never experienced it. What I
Right.
noticed was total silence. I
Mm.
mean, there was not a cricket chirping, a bird, a cricket making noise, a bird chirping, nothing. I heard nothing. It
Mm.
was dead quiet before the actual earthquake took place.
Right.
And yeah, so storms will definitely give subtle warnings. We just don't always pay attention to them.
That's very true. Um, I know, even if not like a major catastrophe type storm, I know a lot of people, especially people down south, they say they could smell when the rain is coming and things like that.
Yes, my grandmother would say that.
Hmm.
Absolutely. She would always say she was mad, and she would be able to tell you the direction that the storm was coming.
Oh
She'd be like,
wow.
close your eyes, and she'd be like, close your eyes and just smell the air. Think about it from the other day and think about it now. It smells
Mm,
different, which it really, really is a different smell. If you
right.
think
No, yeah. Yeah.
they'll be tripping, they knew when stuff was happening, or they would feel it in their body.
Mm-hmm.
You start aching before
Yep.
rain
Some
comes, and
certain
your
aches. Yep.
body will let you know. I don't know why that happens, but it does.
Yep. Um,
You got
shout
to pay on me twice.
out,
That's right.
shout out to Lafita in building, and I saw Sunflower. Thank y'all for joining. So we got Dr. Ninja Turtle said, "In the storm, do the next right thing." Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
Rodney came back in the building. Just got done with dinner.
Hey,
Yeah, me too. A little while ago, but me too. All right. So yeah, I know we got a question. What's the biggest storm you've had to weather in life, and what did it teach you? Um, a storm of freaking people. Like it,
yeah,
Mm.
it taught me that you can't rely on 95+% of people, and always depend on yourself.
yeah. They're learning not to overshare,
Hmm.
and knowing who you can talk to and who you absolutely can't, because people can disguise and put on very well. Oh,
Yep.
you can tell me anything. The next thing you
Mm-mm.
know, all your business on the channel 947 and whatever other stations can be around, because getting told your business on 12 different platforms.
Right.
Ain't it though?
Huh?
Yes, I concur.
Hmm.
I also understand one of the biggest things that I had to learn, or at least one of the largest storms
Hmm.
that hit my life that allowed me to see some things was when my grandfather passed.
Hmm.
Which he was the patriarch of the family and upheld the family in so many different ways that people didn't recognize. But in his last days, I saw people just hovering around to get what they can get.
Hmm.
Wasn't even really going to see him when he was in the hospital. I wouldn't come to visit, wouldn't call, wouldn't check on him. Things of
Wow.
that nature, because of their own different reasons or what have you. But I just saw a lot of that, and because I saw that, I was like, if I ever get to a place in life where I'm in uh need, especially like he was in his last days, I'm like, I know not to have expectations on anyone
Hmm. Yep.
because they expect for you to understand why they're not there while not being there.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the crazy part. And
yeah.
then they expect, because we are so in our feelings and so emotional, that we don't see something. Man, that's when the radar is on 1,000. You see everything. You you
Mm.
you feel everything. Like you Tina, mine was when my mama passed.
Right.
All fury jumped in me. She got sick. I was pregnant with her very first grandchild, my first child. My life was thrown upside down. I can
Mm.
remember going into the store, Bloomingdale's to be exact, looking for a pair of shoes. And the woman looked at me like I was unhuman. And I lost it in that store. My best friend didn't know what to do with me. I went up one side of her and down the other side. And my best friend was like, come on, baby, we got to go. You're just too emotional. So we just got to be careful with these emotions, and people just got to be careful, people, period.
Right.
Yeah, that's true,
Right.
for sure.
Um, Dr. Ninja Turtle said getting demoted from my federal government job. Yeah. We got Cruz in the building. Cruz Valero, thank you for joining. We got Lala in the building.
Hey, Lala, hey, Cruz.
Thank y'all for joining. A divorce from Satan while my mother unalive from cancer. I learned to control my rage and find the bright side of the outcome. Okay, Rich. Yeah, that's a rough one. Like Lala said, rest in paradise to the loved ones.
Yeah.
Supreme in the building in the cut. Appreciate it.
Hey, Dr.
A
Preem.
nice skull cap. Thank you. I was waiting for somebody to say something about a damn toboggan. Thank you, Lala. I appreciate it. Okay. So our next talking point is we got chaos reveals character. Pressure exposes who people truly are. Crisis brings clarity. It shows what's solid and what's weak. How
Yeah.
people handle adversity defines their emotional maturity. Storms don't build character, they reveal it.
Oof, that's so true. It really
Oh,
is. You'll definitely see who with you when you hit a
Hmm.
storm, when you hit a rough patch in your life.
Yep.
And in most cases, majority of people will go quicker than they came.
Yep.
Soon as you start going through something, or you can't give them what they think they should have, they'll bail in most cases.
Yep.
That's true. Then you have the people who, when you're there for them, it's good, but then when you need them, they're never around.
That's true.
Hmm. Oh yeah. So that's those people that they only check on you, when they could get something out of the deal.
Yep,
And
when it's
and it's not even like you always ask them for anything, just send a hey every once in a while.
Right.
No, say hey. I'm not gonna ask you for nothing anyway, but just say hey.
Right.
That seems like it's too much to ask though of most people. Shout out to Micah in the chat,
Hey,
and then we
Mike.
got Trisha. Y'all know Trisha got get her. Welcome to the live.
You didn't say this so much. You sound like her.
Hey, Trish. Hey,
Hey,
Trisha.
Trisha. Hey,
Uh,
Michael.
we
Hey,
got
Lisa.
Lisa. What's up, Lisa? Thank you for joining. Everybody speaking. We got coffee in the building. Coffee, no
Hey,
cream.
Cookie.
Thank you for joining. Dr. Ninja Turtle said my whole motorcycle club turned against me. You think you are brothers, I will never join the club again. Wow. Yeah, I've never heard of that happening. But then again, I've never been around bike clubs, so
Right. I mean, I think anything can happen. All depend, no
right.
matter what setting you in, it could go left at any time. I mean, people you thought you were solid with you and down for you, one
Hmm.
minute, next minute, they Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You don't know
Yep.
who they are.
Yep. All it takes is the right alignment in the universe. Um, I like to say everybody, everything has a price. Um, yeah, that's kind of wild though. Rodney said your character is brought out by the story, but was already built and hidden before the calamity. Yo, bro, like
Right.
man, you ain't lying, Rodney.
That
Sheesh.
that right. Heavy.
You know.
mm.
Oh, I guess the calamity done got Tina worked up over there. She's calamity.
I know,
Yeah, well, he spoke a word and a half. That
Yeah.
was deep right there.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Funny. Wow.
yeah, that was. That was fire, Rodney. Man. All right. So we got questions, right? Why do you think some people wait until disaster hits before taking action? Obviously it's because they procrastinate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, procrastination is part of their character, cool. But then, once the disaster hits, then it's like now the next part of their character is exposed. Are they the type to pull through in the clutch moments, or are they the type to bend and fold? Pause.
Right. But that's no pause. It don't even need to be a pause because that's true.
Right, right.
They fold and then bail, or are they gonna stick in there and say, "Hey, let's figure out how we gonna get through this." Yes,
Mhm.
I didn't prepare. Yes, this is right here, but you got to be able to think on your feet in critical time.
Right,
You may want to fold, but sometimes you gotta tuck that in and just go for it. Hey, we gotta figure this out right now.
right. Shab and Tony said, I want to know too, because I always live by prevention is better than cure.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
so
makes sense.
That's just how you have those people that wait until the last minute to put gas in their gas tank. They know they know that needle right there. The needle
hey,
about to be underneath the gas tank, and it's like, you know what? I can make it. I can make it
hey,
work. I ain't gonna stop put gas in there,
Pooh,
and then you
Pooh,
stuck.
Pooh, you
Right.
ain't gonna be talking about me like this. You
Mm.
know,
Listen,
you
I'm
know,
actually talking about my husband because my husband hates to stop at the gas station.
hey, when they be mimicking the young people when they type and they'll type capital letter lowercase. They be like, I know my car. I know my
Yes, that's what my husband be saying. He be like, no, I said, don't you want to stop at the gas station? He's like, nah, I can make it home. We ain't gotta stop. We'll make it.
I can't stand that either, Epi. I can't. I can't.
I can understand it.
I
Then
get
when
to a
he
point
used
in the
my
tank. We
car,
gotta go to the gas
he
station.
wanna also bring it back on E using my car. I said, don't leave my car on E. I don't leave my car on E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
yeah.
not with you. That's
The
crazy.
last time I did that, I almost ain't get my job.
See? Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
ran
you
out of
playing with
gas.
fire.
The
Yeah, but
mindset
I'm a.
of
Go ahead.
was
No,
oh
you
no,
go.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I promise.
By all means.
All right,
No,
while y'all figure
it's
out
like
who's
a
talking.
that like to ride on fumes. Like I can make it such and such and such a mile.
Yeah,
Uh, like
yeah,
what? That
yeah.
is that is nerve wracking. It's just
No, that.
who wants to be stranded on the side of the road?
I mean, we don't want to, but ish happens.
No, not
Yeah,
when you
but
got
listen, that can be
daggone paper.
prevented. That can be prevented.
Yes, that part.
Dr. Ninja Sir said disaster motivates people. It's like the student who starts the assignment on the last day. That's very true, Doctor. But what their grades looking like as compared to somebody who overthought the assignment. I'm just shooting the breeze right now because that crunch time is a mug.
I think a lot of people have a tendency to think that I'll cross that bridge when I get there, and
Mm-hmm.
think that they have the. Oh, he done ran away, Lord.
You done
uh,
hit nerve.
but it's one of those things where we feel like we have the means or the capability to get through whatever situation. And when we have that mindset of, I think I can make it, or I think I'll be able to handle it, even if something disastrous does happen, I can bounce back. And
Mm.
sometimes we don't take into consideration how much of a bounce it's going to take to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Right.
What kills me is those talking about I work well under pressure. That working well under pressure is going to stress you way, way out because it's going to catch up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's the difference being able to work under pressure, when stuff happens that's out of your control versus working under pressure because you was dragging your feet the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right.
it's a
That's
very
true.
big difference in that.
Facts. Agreed.
I also agree with what Rodney said about waiting to be assisted or led through the chaos. When you feel like, oh, I'll be okay because such and such, I can always call them if something happens.
Yeah.
And having that mindset of I have someone in my corner or someone I can depend on, it be the very thing that you can't depend on when things do begin to become chaotic in your life.
Right.
Right.
Very true.
I'm glad I don't have that because when you have a crutch, a lot of times you try to lean towards your crutch. You like, okay, I know I can call this person. I got this. When you don't have a crutch, ain't nobody gonna pay my light bill. Ain't nobody gonna pay my rent for me. I can't call my rich uncle and say, hey, can you pay my rent this month? I don't
That
have that. So either I come up with it or I'm gonna be on the street.
right.
Right.
Mhm.
My bad, y'all. Whew. But even even with somebody looking at you as their crutch, you'll be the first person that they turn against versus the hundreds or whatever, the dozens of other people that have told them no in the beginning. Like you'll look out and then okay, I got them in my back pocket. And then when you really can't do, you be like, nah, like, F them. What about everybody else though? You still praise everybody else.
Right.
I don't I don't get it. Whatever. I don't care.
You all right,
Yeah.
elevated?
Phew, I might be getting sick. This is crazy.
Uh-oh.
I'll be all right.
Okay.
Hope you feel better, buddy.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things where people have to consider where they are in life and consider the fact that they don't have the best preparation skills.
Mm-hmm.
And so when that's the case, it's like you have to take the initiative to go ahead and plan your life out. You know, that's when it takes that taking a moment to say, I need to put this aside for a rainy day. I don't need to splurge today thinking that, oh, I'll make it back tomorrow. Sometimes you have to come to a place in your life where it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to get some rest today because I'm gonna have a long week ahead of me instead of being like, I can stay in the club 2 more hours, 3 more hours. I can hang with these folks, 2 more days or whatever while I'm out of town, or what have you. And sometimes it takes just that. You come into a place where it's like, okay, I have to be mature about this situation because if push comes to shove, worst case scenario, can I handle worst case scenario?
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, good point.
Very
Good.
true. Um, Dr. Ninja Turtle said I do not have backup. I have to get myself out of my own messes. Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Shout out to Susanna in the building. Thank you for joining. Stardust, thank you for joining.
Hey, Stardust. Hey, Suzanne.
Proper preparation prevents a piss poor performance.
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's one of Keenan Grace's statements.
yeah.
I have plenty of crutches. They all get upset when I continually choose not to use them. And
Mm.
that's the thing too. Now, maybe they will be able to pull through when you actually need it, but if you were to ask, I think that's what gets a lot of people off, just just saying.
Right.
Just because you asked. So just so they could tell you, nah, I ain't got it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. People don't think about the future. People just think of the current day. And you can't think that way. Absolutely, RP. Absolutely.
Facts are.
Yep. The 5 P's. Absolutely, Lisa. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Lala added an extra P to that.
I think there's sometimes um the the biggest thing that catches a person up,
Mhm.
I think was the idea that um you don't have to think about the future. You only live once is one of the biggest crutches that a person could use to basically stifle their own lives.
Mhm.
That whole mindset of you only live once. Yeah, you only live once, but you might live tomorrow. So you might want to prepare for it. Or you
YOLO.
might want to prepare for a week from now, or 2 weeks, or a month from now. Because
Mhm.
if you don't take the time to look ahead and prepare for what's ahead beyond today, then you'll just use up all your resources immediately.
Yes.
And
Right.
you won't be able to um you won't survive not only today, because a lot of times a person will with the decisions that they make today, they hurt themselves. And
Mhm.
because they would have used all of their expenditures in that one day, not only do you barely make it through that day, but you don't make it the rest of the week too. And people that go to school who have been lived on campus, they know what that's like. You do all your grocery shopping in the beginning of the month or beginning of the week or whatever, and by the end of the month or the end of that week, you ain't got nothing.
Right.
Because you've been eating steaks and shrimp and all of that, and now you done got down to your borrowing your last pack of ramen noodles. You know, and that's what you have to eat for the rest of the month.
Right.
15 days in, and so and you can continue to cycle. And so I think about that, about how people sometimes shoot themselves in the foot for what they're not willing to tackle as it pertains to their own um proclivities as it in regards to procrastination and the lack of preparedness.
Right. My bad.
Very well said.
Dang.
Thank you.
All right. So we got the cost of ignoring the forecast. Many suffer because they dismiss the signs. In life, we see red flags, but convince ourselves that the quote unquote storm will pass. Preparation isn't paranoia, it's wisdom. Denial always costs more than discipline. Oh, man.
You
Ooh,
got that right.
Mm.
for
He
sure.
wrote it down and didn't, and it hit him still.
I
Mm.
know.
Oof.
But it is the truth, though. The cost of ignoring the forecast is getting blown down the street.
Mhm.
Um, Having your things demolished,
True.
having your resources scattered. You
Yep.
know,
Yep. Absolutely. So we got question: how can we find calm when everything around us is falling apart? We just gotta. I can't. I can't say what one person's gonna do versus another person.
Right.
I just know me. I know that tough times don't last. Tough people do, and just gotta go somewhere. Let that negativity out into the universe, and then just grind.
That is a great question, because when chaos is inescapable, that
Hmm.
calm that you're looking for has to be found within the peace that's already in you.
God.
Hmm.
You have to already be centered as it pertains to peace. You
Yeah.
already have to have an anchor set within you to be able to lean inwardly on the things that you know, on the things that you have learned to gravitate to. Um, for some, it may be the thing of, I've been through this before, I'll make it again. With some, they had the whole thing of, I could do all things through Christ that strengthens me. On the other hand, it's like, okay, things may be chaotic right now, but like Elevator would say, trouble don't last always. At some point this has to end. This too shall pass. And so it's a thing of, if you don't already have anchored within you your way of escape, which is not necessarily a way of escape from the chaos, but the
Right.
way of escape of your mind being able to be settled, calm, collected, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't get to that place, you're in trouble. You
Yes.
know.
So
Mm-hmm.
so
Yep.
true.
Absolutely.
Yeah, coffee, pray.
Yeah,
Definitely. That's how you get there, pray.
you
Yep.
do. You gotta pray. Learn how to lean on God.
Mm-hmm.
I just understand that everybody does not have that belief system,
Right.
No.
but they do have core beliefs
Right.
Yes.
that cause them to come to a place where they begin to think about what things have been spoken to them, what
Right.
things have been spoken to them that encourages them through what experiences have they already had that they were able to make it through, you
Right.
know.
Right.
Because sometimes we can have some devastating things to happen in our lives, and we come out of those things, we live beyond those points. Now,
Yeah.
Right.
while a person may not have their mind made up as it pertains to God, you still know that in the things that I've already survived, I
Mm-hmm.
too may survive this as well. And with
Yeah.
that being the case, all I need is a glimmer of hope.
That's a
That's
little
all I
bit.
need is a glimmer of hope, and that'll settle you inwardly.
Yes, it will.
That's it.
100% sure will. Even in the most chaotic of times.
Yep. So Ronnie said you can be talented or forced to adapt on the fly, or you can adapt by staying 10 steps ahead. Absolutely. Absolutely. Then he said, I found calm in my readiness for chaos. The fact that I plan and execute current life actions based on possible future outcomes brings me an abundance of calm energy when things go awry.
Yeah. Sure.
Damn, a lot of big ass words, man. Nah, let me stop. Let me stop. Nah, you right though, Rodney. Hope is a must. People need to learn to save. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I said I like 10 steps ahead. Then RP said even $20 a month, something.
And let me say this, even when it's impossible, because I know what it feels like to be in a space where $20 is insurmountable.
Mhm.
Right.
Because
Every
there are people that don't have anything.
that's true.
The only thing they do have is their phone.
Yep.
And even that might have been given through government assistance or something.
Mhm.
And so I understand that when it comes to, yes, we do like to be able to be in a position to save. But for
Right.
those who cannot, you still have to be able to navigate through that chaos.
Right.
Yeah.
Because outside of um and this is another thing, another element, is not going at it by yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
If you can have a shoulder, if you
Hmm.
can, and I'm not talking about the kind of shoulder where somebody gonna come and build your house, give you a bunch of money and lend you the keys to their car. I'm talking about the kind of person that can bring you back to yourself when you
Yeah.
want to get just as chaotic as the things that are going on around you.
Right.
Hmm.
Someone that will call you back to a place of calm, that is able to speak to you into you life, into you hope, into you a better day ahead, and them believing with you that you'll make it through the hard places that you're experiencing right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what? That is so true. I haven't been working for 3 months now, right? I
Mhm.
Hmm.
have such a solid foundation of family and friend. They're friends, but I call them my family because they pour so much into me.
Mhm.
And having that, man, you can't help but to be positive. You can't help but to have a smile on your face when you think of, I got all these folks pulling for me. I got all these folks praying for me, and this, that, and the third, that it does something for you. So having a core group of people that you can depend on, not as a crutch, but as your sounding board sometimes, that you can voice your troubles to. It helps out a whole lot.
It does.
Mhm.
It really does.
Yep. Money management is the biggest enemy of most individuals. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I'm going through that with my kid, my 22-year-old. Oh, I get paid next week. Oh, I get paid next week. Well, what if next week don't come for you, bro? What
Right.
if you get sick and you don't work none next week? What you gonna do? Come,
Right.
mama is not going to give you nothing.
Right. What if they mess your check up?
Right.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah, just because it's in your bank account no means spend it.
That part. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like what the ladies of iTalk said. When RP said, yes, someone you can express yourself to without judgment is priceless.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, it is.
When I tell you that as much as I can be cool, calm, collected, and have all of the conversation and exquisite vernacular or and whatnot, it can be loquacious. There are times where I just need to holler. There are
Yeah.
times where I need to just be broken before somebody and they be able to handle and shoulder my brokenness.
Yep.
Yes.
Because there are things that hit my life to this day. There are things that I go through and experience that are hard to me. And so
Yeah.
when I get into one of those spaces, I'm not looking for you to give me no $100. I'm not studying your money. I don't need you to take me nowhere. I don't need no vacation. I
Right.
need you to help to settle me and be able to handle my vulnerability.
That
Yes.
part. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm.
That's it.
Sure.
Yeah, right. You all right over there? Elevated.
Mm-hmm.
She hitting some dropping them gems.
Tina said, "I just need to holler."
Yeah. That part.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that exquisite vernacular and be loquacious. I just need to holler. Damn it.
Mhm.
Unless she talk about one of them $5 hollers. Not
Right.
one of them.
That's one of them. Let me buy you.
Yeah.
Stop it! Oh my god!
Right. We got rebuilding stronger, not the same. After the damage, it's not about returning to normal. It's
Mhm.
about evolving.
Yes.
Pain forces you to upgrade your foundation. The goal is to rebuild wiser, calmer, and more grounded. Every loss can lead to greater alignment.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Just like when a storm hits and
Mhm.
people are rebuilding, like in Eastern North Carolina, there was a flood that happened in I think it was 99. I think that's what it was. The houses that were on the ground, they're no longer on the ground. They've been elevated. They've been lifted up. So if God another water storm comes through, it's not going to wipe away everything. So you got to learn to rebuild, but at higher stakes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then too, when it comes to rebuilding, if you've ever broken a bone, you know that place where you broke, when it comes back together, is stronger than the rest of your bones.
Yep.
Mhm.
And so it's one of those things where you have to understand the concept is my brokenness is not to stay broken, but it's to
Mhm.
come back stronger than how I was before the thing that hit me.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times just want to get back to normalcy. We want to get back to the way that things were, when in fact the chaos came to break you. But even in being broken, when you heal, you become stronger.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, orthodontist Tina.
Uh,
You are so funny.
Nah, you ain't lying though.
Nah, not at all. No lies detected.
Uh, Dr. Ninja Turtle said I would never be homeless again. I've spent more than 30 years making sure it does not happen again. Yes,
hmm
sir. Yeah,
hmm
that
Yeah.
part.
That's what you call fortification.
That
Yeah.
part. Endurance and all those other good words.
Right.
Hmm
As
That's
you, doctor. Yeah, man. Okay. So question, what separates those who survive storms from those who crumble? We fortitude,
Yeah.
endurance,
Yes.
willpower,
Stick to itness.
stick to itness. Boom, mic drop.
Perseverance.
Yes.
You
Perseverance.
got to be willing to keep going.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be able to roll with the punches.
All right. Yeah.
And that's something else too. That concept in that alone. Because if you understand boxing and that whole thing of rolling with the punches,
Mhm.
it's not a thing that you run from the punch.
Right.
Exactly.
You roll with it so that its impact does not hurt you the way it would if it was straight ahead and hit you straight on. And
Mm.
so that rolling allows you to cushion the blow.
Hey.
Yeah,
So
that's good right
sometimes
there. What? That's good right there.
so sometimes when it comes to rolling with the punches of life, it takes you being able to go with the flow of things,
Mhm.
Yeah.
allow the thing to hit you, but not allowing it to take you out.
That's right.
Allowing the thing to come, or uh being able to be at a place where you're solidified with the thing that's coming, but you're still able to move. So you have flexibility in the
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
where the thing does, and that's the thing about flexibility. If you're too hard against it, it'll break you.
Exactly.
True. All right. So thanks for that lesson, Coach Tina.
I know, right?
Nah,
Hmm.
you're right though. When life knocks you down, land on your back. If you can look, you can get up. Okay, Doctor. Then so I'm gonna let that one slide, but that sounded great.
Hmm.
But yeah, uh, this take back in the building. Thank you for joining back up. All right, so we got find the stillness in the eye of the storm. Even in chaos, peace is a choice. The eye of the storm symbolizes calm within pressure. Learning to stay centered is the mark of a strong mindset. Emotional control takes precedence over external control.
Mm, mm.
Ooh, that's the thing about trying to find a place where um not so much as that you're stationary,
Mhm.
um, but that you're able to stand still,
Yeah.
that you find your platform,
Right.
that you find the proper stage to
Mhm.
be able to navigate the space that you're in. The thing about platforms and stages is that they're higher than the lowest place that you've been
Yeah.
or the previous low place that you've been in. It gives you a different vantage point. It gives you better insight. It allows you to be able to see a lot further. And it's no different than if you're ever driving or riding with someone and you come up to the top of a hill, you can see so much further down the road from the
Yeah.
top of the hill than you
Yeah.
can from the bottom of the hill. And
Exactly.
so sometimes you just have to find that place where you're able to stable yourself in a high place.
Right.
That's good.
But what do you do if you can't stabilize yourself? You can't get it together.
There is always a way to stabilize yourself because in getting it together, sometimes we have in our minds that getting it together means I'm making all the money I want to make. I'm in the space that I want to be in. I'm doing the things I want to do.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's about reframing your mind about what that platform actually looks like.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Mm,
Mhm.
okay. Yep. Yep.
That's good right there.
Mhm.
Come on, girl.
Uh, I think you meant focus. Focus of control is important. The world does not control my life. Absolutely, Dr. Ninja Turtle.
Hmm.
We got the homebody Trish in the building.
Hey,
What's going
Trish.
on,
Coming
homebody
through late
Trish?
as usual. We got Tulu in the building. What's up, bro? Thank y'all for joining. I love this safe space. Yeah, thank you. I'm like,
hmm
okay, everybody speaking.
Mhm.
Sorry that for those that just joined, y'all pulled out late as hell. So our last question though. Do you believe adversity is meant to break us or build us? I think both.
I feel like it depends on the person. Depending on who you are, it could break you or it could build you.
It could break you, then build you up stronger. It all
Yeah, that
depends.
too.
I'm gonna tell you something about being building versus breaking, and breaking versus bending. When it comes to breaking, that means there is some pride involved.
Mm.
That means there's some stubbornness involved.
Oh God.
Lord,
And
Tina.
that's why you become broken. Because you went against the thing that was supposed to bend you and mold you into where you're supposed to be. But because you fought the process, you got to be broken.
Oh, that's preach, preach.
Right.
That's good right there. You got to be like a tree in a hurricane. You got to learn how
Come
to
Yes,
on.
that
sway
palm.
and
Help me
move
with
with the
this message.
wind.
Yes. That's that palm
Yes.
tree. That's that. If you ever look at a palm tree in the storm, you don't see too many
Yes.
of them snap. Why? Because they're
Yes.
real well rooted. They may
It's
bend all the
yes.
way to the ground, but you never see a palm tree really snap unless it's
Yes.
firmly anchored. But most
It's
of them are.
anchored.
Look at storms where there are palm trees, and you'll see the palm trees are the ones remaining because they bend but never break.
They bend because they have the humility to not try to go against the adversity that's coming up against them.
That part. Mic drop.
So you
Bars.
must be able to bow.
Hey.
You must be able to be flexible.
Ah,
Mhm.
You must be able to humble yourself. That's what
ah,
I'm saying.
yes.
And when you're bendable, when you're pliable, when you're able to come to a place where you are willing to humble yourself, life don't have to humble you. And when
Yeah.
life has to humble you, that's when you get broken.
Yes.
Now,
Pastor
with that
Tina.
said, all of it is meant to so you can be built.
Yes.
You don't breaking does not mean you're destroyed.
No.
Breaking means you need a hard reset.
Oh my God.
So from that point, some of us get the breaking because we were fighting against the process. Some of us get the bend because the adversity hit. And then we are able to come back to the normal place with ease because we were pliable. We were willing to humble ourselves. But when it's all said and done, all of us get in the water.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that water is meant for you to grow.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Tina. Pastor Tina with
Amen.
the beautiful sermon. That's I'm speechless.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like what else is there to say?
Not one word. Oh,
That
yes, it
part.
is. Close it out. You just close it on out.
Yeah, Yvette, Stash, Smooth, y'all late as hell. We about to wrap this one up. Thank y'all for joining, but it's a wrap, y'all.
We got
Thank, thank everybody for joining. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. You could have been anywhere in the internet streets, but you're here,
Yeah.
and we thank y'all for that, for your time.
Mhm.
We'll catch y'all guys tomorrow, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. Same time, same channels. Everybody have a great night.
Mhm.
Take care.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Tomorrow. Bye.
Toodaloo.